Your hairstyle could be aging you 10 years without you even knowing it. Gorgeous. I researched the worst hair mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting outdated hairstyles that need to go. You'll look 10 years younger by the end. We're diving into 5 hairstyles still lingering from the 90s and early 2000s that do mature women no favors, plus the modern swaps that instantly refresh your entire look. Part 3 has the game-changing pro secret that stylists rarely share. Don't miss it. Stay tuned, lovely. Part 1. The Heavy Perm Wave. The heavy perm wave is still clinging around, and it's silently adding years to your gorgeous face. That tight, frizzy texture from the 80s and 90s screams outdated faster than anything else. Most women over 50 keep this because they think it's low maintenance. But it actually works against natural beauty and modern style. Let's swap this out for something that actually lifts and flatters. Heavy perms create a bouffant effect that bulks up around the sides and flattens on top. Exactly backwards from what mature faces need. The texture pulls down facial features and makes skin look duller. Worse, it requires constant maintenance that leaves hair fried and brittle. You deserve better. 5 modern swaps that work instantly. Soft waves with a texturizing perm replacement create movement without damage. Ask your stylist for a loose wave pattern instead of tight curls. Root lift techniques combined with proper blow drying give effortless volume. Silk press methods smooth frizz while keeping shine. Lightweight layering removes bulk while maintaining style longevity. Style variations. These work beautifully for thick hair, fine hair, or thinning hair. Shorter bobs benefit from textured ends. Longer lengths can carry loose waves through shoulder length. Medium lobs work perfectly with this refreshed approach. Why it works. Soft waves flatter mature faces by lifting cheekbones and creating a modern silhouette. They catch light differently than heavy perms, making hair look shinier and healthier. The texture appears intentional and current, not dated. Tools you'll need. A quality blow dryer with ionic technology, a large round brush, 2-inch diameter. Texturizing shears for your stylist's precision cutting. A smoothing serum to tame any remaining frizz. A silk pillowcase helps maintain waves overnight. Maintenance matters. Refresh waves every morning with a light mist of setting spray and your round brush. Deep condition weekly because textured hair needs hydration. Schedule trims every 6 weeks to prevent damage from building up. Most overlook this, but consistent trims keep your modern waves looking fresh and intentional forever. You've just ditched one of the biggest aging traps. Ready for mistake number 2? Part 2, the blunt fringe trap. The blunt fringe is having a moment, but not for women over 50. That harsh horizontal line across your forehead? It's like drawing an arrow pointing directly at every wrinkle and age spot. You'll see mature women trying to recapture youth with this cut, but it actually does the opposite. Let's explore what works better instead. Blunt fringes require perfectly smooth, wrinkle-free skin to look modern. And after 50, that's an unrealistic standard. They also need constant trims to maintain that sharp line, which means salon visits every 2 to 3 weeks. Most women realize too late that this style ages them faster than any other single decision they make. 5 alternatives that flatter instantly. Side-swept bangs that blend into face framing layers create length and movement. Soft wispy bang alternatives that fade gradually into longer pieces. No bangs at all, paired with strategic face framing layers instead. Long side-swept pieces that start at cheekbones. Graduated layers throughout that create texture without harsh lines. Style variations. Short pixies look stunning with soft wispy sides rather than blunt fronts. Bobs benefit massively from face framing layers that blend seamlessly. Longer hair can carry swept bangs beautifully past cheekbone length. Medium lobs work perfectly with textured, non-blunt approaches. Why it works. Soft lines blend with mature skin rather than emphasizing every line and texture. Side-swept elements elongate the face and highlight cheekbones instead of horizontal wrinkles. Graduated layers create movement that distracts from facial features while drawing attention to beautiful silver hair. Tools needed. Professional texturizing shears with proper tension screws, a black fine-tooth comb, styling cream for definition, a round brush for soft waves. Your stylist needs precision scissors, not regular hair cutting shears. Maintenance secrets. Refresh your face framing layers every 4 weeks. Blunt bangs need 2-week trims. That's not sustainable. Soft swept pieces blend naturally as they grow out, giving you flexibility between salon visits. This shaves off maintenance time while adding years of youth to your appearance. The blunt fringe is officially retired. Ready for mistake number 3. This one surprises everyone. Part 3. The severe center part. The severe center part was fashion in 2010. Now it's one of the biggest aging mistakes lingering in mature women's styling choices. That straight line down the middle of your head pulls your face in 2 directions and exposes every detail you'd rather play down. This style works on teenagers with perfect skin. On mature faces, it's unforgiving. Let's swap it out for something universally flattering. A severe center part creates harsh symmetry that emphasizes sagging skin, jowls, and asymmetrical features that naturally develop with age. It also shows thinning crown areas directly under overhead lighting, exactly where most women over 50 experience hair loss first. You'll love knowing this simple swap creates instant lift and visual thickening. 5 game-changing alternatives. Zigzag parts hide thinning spots while creating movement and modern texture. Side parts swept dramatically create asymmetry that's extremely flattering. No visible part at all, just textured layers with movement throughout. Deep side parts paired with soft waves. Rounded parts with barely visible lines that blur naturally. Style variations. These work for fine hair, thin hair, or combination texture. Shorter bobs benefit from zigzag patterns. Longer lengths carry deep side parts beautifully. Medium lobs work with any part as long as movement exists throughout. Why it works. Asymmetry flatters mature faces by drawing attention away from saggy areas and toward cheekbones. Off-center parts create visual thickening around crown areas that are experiencing loss. Side parts highlight your beautiful silver hair rather than drawing a roadmap down the middle of your face. The slight blur of a zigzag pattern appears intentional and modern. Tools required. A fine-tooth comb for precision parting, texturizing products for grip, a round brush for directional styling, light hairspray for hold without weight. Skip the heavy gel products that emphasize thinning. Maintenance. Refresh your part location every 3 days to prevent permanent crease marks in hair. Switch sides occasionally to distribute natural oils. Most overlook this, but rotating your part location prevents damage and keeps styling fresh. This single change creates visible lift instantly and maintains volume for weeks. You've now ditched 3 major aging traps. 2 more coming up. Part 4. The overly highlighted face frame. Overly highlighted face frames with thin brassy streaks were everywhere in the 2000s, and some mature women are still clinging to this look. Those harsh contrasting highlights create a striped prison effect that actually emphasizes every line and wrinkle. Instead of refreshing your face, they age it dramatically. Let's replace this with modern color techniques that actually flatter mature skin tones. Thin highlighted streaks were designed for young skin with perfect texture underneath. On mature faces with visible lines and texture changes, high-contrast highlights magnify everything you want to minimize. They also damage hair with constant bleaching, making strands look thin and brittle. You deserve color that adds dimension without sacrificing hair health. 5 modern color solutions. Balayage with soft blended tones creates movement without harsh lines. All over silver or gray with natural depth underneath. Lowlights instead of highlights add dimension with less damage. Subtle shadow root techniques create contour without visible banding. Glossy single process colors with dimensional glazes throughout. Style variations. Fine hair benefits from softer, fewer placement highlights. Thick hair can carry dimensional color beautifully. Curly hair looks incredible with balayage placement. Straight hair shows off subtle glazes perfectly. Why it works. Soft blended color mimics natural sun-kissed dimension that mature skin recognizes as youthful. Fewer contrasts mean less visual emphasis on wrinkles and skin texture. Healthy-looking color reflects light better, making skin appear brighter and more radiant. Modern color techniques work with mature skin tone instead of against it. Color tools needed. Quality permanent or demi-permanent color formulas with proper developers, precision brush tools for balayage application, toning shampoos to maintain color vibrancy, deep conditioning treatments to repair from color processing. Professional color safety matters tremendously over 50. Maintenance essentials. Color-safe shampoo extends your investment between appointments. Glossing treatments refresh color dimension monthly. Deep conditioning twice weekly repairs processing damage. Purple or ash toning shampoo neutralizes unwanted warm tones. Most overlook this, but proper maintenance makes color last 6 to 8 weeks instead of 3. This saves money while keeping your transformation looking fresh constantly. You've tackled 4 major mistakes. Ready for the final one that changes everything? Part 5. The overgrown pixie that lost its edge. The overgrown pixie with no shape and no maintenance is aging mature women faster than almost anything else. Pixie cuts are stunning, but only when they're maintained with intention and precision. An outdated, overgrown pixie just looks neglected and frumpy. This final mistake is surprising because pixies should be youthful, but improper maintenance changes everything. Let's restore this look or transition you to something fresher. Most women get a pixie cut expecting it to be no maintenance. Then it grows in for 3 months without attention and looks utterly unkempt. The lack of shape makes mature faces look heavier and tired. Without proper styling, an overgrown pixie reads as laziness rather than intentional style. You deserve a cut that looks polished even between salon visits. 5 solutions for pixie transformation. Maintain your pixie with 3-week trims keeping shape sharp and intentional. Transition to a graduated short bob with layered texture. Go slightly longer into a tousled textured lob for ease. Add texture to your current length for shape and movement. Embrace a modern shag cut that looks intentional even growing out. Style variations. Pixies work for fine hair, thick hair, or thinning hair, but require maintenance. Short bobs offer similar ease with more flexibility between cuts. Textured pixies embrace the grow-out phase beautifully. Modern shags work on every hair type imaginable. Why it works. Regular maintenance keeps pixies looking intentional and young, not neglected. Transitioning styles gives you flexibility if you're ready for longer lengths. Adding texture prevents that flat, overgrown appearance. Modern cuts work with your natural hair cycle, rather than fighting against growth. Styling tools needed. Quality styling cream for texture definition. Texturizing spray for grip. Precision electric clippers for home maintenance between appointments. Round brush for gentle shaping. Quality pomade for hold without heaviness. Maintenance magic. Schedule pixie trims every 3 weeks without fail. This is non-negotiable for this style. Between cuts, use texturizing products to enhance shape. Style cream applied to damp hair creates intentional texture. This shaves off years while keeping you looking polished and current constantly. You've now identified and replaced all 5 major aging hairstyle mistakes. Boom gorgeous, you've now dodged every single aging hairstyle trap. 5 major mistakes, and 5 powerful replacements that instantly take years off your appearance. I know you'll wear these styles confidently everywhere, from grocery shopping to date night to family gatherings. Every single woman over 50 deserves to feel beautiful and current in her own skin. If this helped you look younger instantly, please like, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and comment your biggest hairstyle mistake below. I read every single one. Your feedback helps me create the exact videos you need to look and feel your absolute best. Thank you so much for watching. Lovely, you've got this.